Please subscribe and like the video before continuing. Roseanne Sara Gilbert's name evokes recollections for fans of the popular sitcom. As Darlene Connor Healy, Sara has faced personal issues that have shaped her identity, relationships, and celebrity. Her story explores the complexities of glamour, fragility, and strength. Sara Gilbert is originally born on January 29, 1975, in Santa Monica, California. Sara Rebecca A.E.S. was born to Jewish parents Barbara Cowan and Harold Abels. Her maternal grandparents were Harry Crane, creator of The Honeymooners, and Julia Crane, dancer and Miss Brooklyn in 1984. She took the surname Gilbert from her mother's first husband, Paul Gilbert. Sara has a Hollywood-connected family, including two older half-siblings, Patrice and Joseph, and two adopted siblings, Melissa and Jonathan Gilbert, who were Little House on the Prairie stars. Her mother, Barbara, previously married her father. Paul adopted Jonathan and Melissa while married to actor Paul, who died in 1975 from a cerebral hemorrhage. After Paul's death, Harold and Barbara divorced. Sara changed her surname to Gilbert to pursue an acting career, and Barbara Crane, a Hollywood producer and talent manager, knew the industry well. Sara was a kid with talent and energy, and because of her competitive nature she wanted to do something like her older half-siblings. The cool stuff her siblings got on the set of Little House on the Prairie lit a fire under her sparking dreams of being an actress after popping up in TV movies and even a Kool-Aid ad. She hit the big time at just 13. She got the role of Darlene Connor on Roseanne, playing the smart middle child. The show followed Darlene's journey from a kid to a teen who was both artistic and super into politics. Sara was on the show throughout its 9-year run from 1988 to 1997. She was so important to the whole system that she even penned a storyline for an episode in the 4th season called Don't Make Me Over. Her input was so crucial to Roseanne that the producers made big moves to juggle Yule's and storylines. This let her study at Yale and stay on the show, filming Darlene scenes in New York while the rest of the cast was in Hollywood. Critics even praised her spot-on and funny portrayal of her character's teen life, and she won 3 Young Artist Awards from 1991 to 1993 and got nods for 2 Emmy Awards for Best Supporting Actress in 1993 and 1994. Sara worked with Drew Barrymore in 2 films, including Poison Ivy, 1992, and Riding in Cars with Boys, 2001. She also appeared in Light It Up, 1999. Despite her success, her father's financial struggles stemmed from his divorce from her mother in 1983. Sara became his primary caregiver until his death, attempting to make up for her refusal of financial assistance during her time on Roseanne. Sara made her mark in the entertainment industry with small roles in projects like $30, also known as $30, and High Fidelity. She also directed her own short film, Persona non grata, in 1998. In 2000, she appeared in a production of Hot L Baltimore at the Williamstown Theater Festival in Massachusetts. Sara also appeared on the sitcom. In 2004, Sara returned to TV, playing sharp and snarky medical student Jane Fisher on the well-known hospital drama ER. In 2005, she appeared on the WB network sitcom Twins, which was short-lived due to a network merger. She also appeared on the CBS sitcom The Class as Fern Velch from 2007 to 2010, and on The Big Bang Theory as Leslie Winkle, a smart sidekick to Johnny G's character Leonard Hofstad. She had already worked with Key, who played her character's love interest in her debut TV drama, Roseanne Coyne. They became possible love interests on The Big Bang Theory because to her dedication to her work. In the 2nd season of The Big Bang Theory, Sara became into the main love interest for both G and Howard Wowett. The show's writers struggled to incorporate Sara into the storyline, resulting in her character Leslie Winkle being phased out in favor of other characters like Amy Farrah Fowler and Bernhard Rosenkowski. This allowed her to focus on other projects, such as becoming the co-host and brains behind the show. After 3 years as a co-host, Sara became an executive producer for the Roseanne revival. On March 27, 2018, ABC aired 8 episodes of the show, which received positive reviews and prompted a 2nd season. However, the show was halted on May 29, 2018, due to social media comments about Valerie Jarrett, an advisor to former President Barack Obama. ABC ended revival after one season due to drama. Sara made it clear that she and the show had nothing to do with the social media drama, but that admission had no significant effect on the decision that had been made. This show itself had been teetering on the edge for a while. Roseanne herself had threatened to quit, although such threats were reportedly an almost annual occurrence on set, and the executives even considered shutting down production entirely if Dan Connor wasn't going to be part of the show anymore. However, after the show was shut down, ABC didn't waste any time turning the Roseanne scandal into a new opportunity. They announced on June 21, 2018 that they were going ahead with a spin-off series called The Connors. This show would feature the same familiar faces from Roseanne, and except for a few removed characters. The series premiered in October 2018 with Sara not only starring in it but also calling the shots as an executive producer. In 2019 she teamed up with Tom Werner, an experienced producer, to create Sara plus Tom, a powerhouse created by merging Sara's TV company with Werner Entertainment. This professional partnership lasted for 3 decades. This collaboration was a result of their successful partnership with the Connors, but the launch meant that Sara had to step down as a co-host of The Talk after 9 seasons. In addition to her role on the CBS daytime talk show, Sara was an executive producer for the 8-episode series The Preparations of Pittsburgh, produced by Sony Pictures Television and Amazon Studios. Marie Osmond replaced her in the fall season. The multi-talented star immersed herself in various creative pursuits. More than screens, and Sara pursued personal fulfillment beyond her job, beginning her love relationships with co-stars from Roseanne and The Big Bang Theory throughout her adolescent years. Characters were related. She realized she was a lesbian during this time. Despite being in a relationship with someone 18 years older than her, she revealed her true identity to the public. She stated that she dated Johnny Glay as a teenager on Roseanne and was infatuated with him. They began dating and shared a kiss, but she became depressed. She and Key remained together. Since dating TV producer Ollie Alder in 2001, Sara and Ollie have 2 children, Sawyer and Jane. Sara had her daughter in August 2007 and Levi Hank Alder had his son in October 2004. Unfortunately, she and Alder separated up for unclear reasons. Sara was deeply saddened by the loss of her relationship, which led her to question the value of marriage. Although I've never married, I've been in a long-term relationship. While I'm no longer together, I admire couples in their 70s and hope to emulate their longevity. Sara kept her sexuality private for a long time, but in July 2010, she came out as a lesbian before the start of her talk show following the shock of revelation. Sara admitted that discussing her sexuality on the program or in public still makes her feel vulnerable. She attempts to appear confident and make jokes, but she wonders whether it is hurting her career. Sara's journey to accepting her sexuality was difficult early in her career. Her Roseanne co-star and former lover, Key, helped her come to grips with her identity for years. Sara repressed her sexuality due to concerns about her acting career, but ex-boyfriend G's steadfast support and understanding allowed her to explore and embrace it. An emotional Sara recounted. Johnny was so supportive of me in the process I was going through. He was there for me in a way that a straight male co-star didn't necessarily need to be. She continued, it's not that I'm not thrilled to be who I am or grateful for the life I have, because I truly am, but for instance, even when I got engaged there was a part of me thinking, oh wow, now I have to tell everyone. She also shared a touching moment noting that she had given Glay a heads up about discussing this on the talk he had offered to come on the show to hold her hand while she did it, showing his continued support and sweetness. Clearly these two are each other's biggest supporters, often sharing adorable throwback photos on social media, whether it's an old promo shot, a still from Roseanne's original run, or a more recent snap. Their bond is evident with posts like this at the Sara. Gilbert has a true heart that over the years has probably kept me from losing my mind in this industry town. I love you soap. It's clear these two are soulmates. Although their youthful passion was brief, Glay and Sara's decades-long friendship is admirable. In 2018, Sara described their friendship as exceptional, describing their on-screen and off-screen chemistry as indescribable and fortunate. Sara found love in Linda Perry after parting ways with her previous partner. Sara revealed to her talk panelists that her relationship with the former 4N Blondes frontwoman was revealed by paparazzi during a weekend walk. The sudden exposure of her relationship caught her off guard. Sara and Linda fell in love, engaged in spring 2013, and married on March 30, 2014. Their love story reached new heights on a wonderful day. Gilbert welcomed their son Rad's Emilio Gilbert Perry in February 2015, despite Sara and Adler first labeling their breakup as mutual. Adler was deeply hurt when Sara married Linda and rumors spread that she had left him for Perry, surprising her long-term companion. A source stated that Sara and Elle's engagement was a final blow for Allison. The details of Sara and Adler's split remain unknown despite her great public platform career. Sara has intentionally kept a low profile in her personal life. While her co-hosts mentioned their spouses in the CBS press release, Gilbert chose to omit any mention of her personal life, explaining her reasoning. "This is a talk show, so obviously I'm going to be discussing my life more, but I felt that the first place I wanted to do it wasn't in a CBS press release. Perhaps the impersonal nature of a formal press release didn't feel like the right avenue to open up about her personal circumstances," she stated. "It just seemed impersonal and I felt like I'd rather come in person and talk to you about all that stuff here after leaving the talk." She said, "I found myself unable to dedicate the time I wanted to my 3 children or to prioritize self-care." This is emphasizing her desire for more privacy, which is difficult to come by when one is a guest on a small talk show. According to her, there is some relief in thinking like, well, if I go through anything in my personal life now, I don't have to talk about it. "I believe that my intention when I appeared on the show was to challenge myself in that way and advance both spiritually and mentally, but I'm willing to let go of that aspect of it." Sara respects her privacy and limits her sharing of personal details, highlighting the importance of maintaining control over personal narratives in an era of intense public scrutiny. Sara realized that her long-term professional commitments were affecting her physical health. After having her 3rd child, she had neglected her exercise routine, leaving her exhausted physically and emotionally. She decided to take 15 minutes each day to move her body to regain her well-being. Occasionally she would even manage to fit in an hour-long yoga session. These mindful movements not only strengthened her body but soothed her overworked mind. She no longer let her health take a back seat by prioritizing just 15 minutes a day. She had rediscovered the profound impact of consistent self-care. Her hard-working spirit and unwavering commitment had paid off. However, as time passed, Sara and Perry decided to go their separate ways, officially filing for legal separation from Linda after 5 years. She listed their date of separation as August 13, 2019, and cited irreconcilable differences as the reason for their split. The once inseparable couple encountered stormy weather, and by December 27, 2019 they were legally separated. In January 2020, Linda spoke about her relationship with Sara while at the Art of Elysium Gala at the Hollywood Palladium. She said, "You have to look at life as life and things happen. I'm still on an incredible adventure with Sara. I love her, I adore her." Despite this, their divorce was finalized on October 15, 2021. 2 years after their divorce, both celebrities shared custody of their son and co-parented together. Sara focused on work, resuming her successful show The Conners. She admitted to going through 3 months of therapy and ketamine treatment to process her emotions. Sara's transparency demonstrates empathy and understanding, acknowledging the challenges many face. Self-acceptance is a courageous act, and supportive loved ones are crucial during difficult times. Sara's willingness to share her story inspires many.